like choked up talking about this tattoo because this tattoo is actually super, super meaningful to me.
Lately I've been low down, losing all control. Henny with the soda, I've been on a roll. Life been taking toll, I just wanna roll.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tamia, Kiara, and you're tuned into a new video here on my channel, so yay for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As you can tell by the title, today we're going on a tattoo tour. So I'm going to be taking you guys through every tattoo that I've gotten in the order that I've gotten them. We're going to go over how I care for my tattoos, the pain that I experienced, where I got them, when I got them, and the meaning behind my tattoos. So I'm really going to get real personal with y'all. I was on the fence about doing this video for a while because my tattoos are super meaningful and personal to me, but you know what I'm saying, y'all are like family, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. So let's just get into it. So first things first that I want to mention is the aftercare, because I do have the same aftercare for all of my tattoos. So first thing that I do is always wash them with an antibacterial soap for like the first week or two. I use I know some people recommend Dial or really any antibacterial soap. You can kind of go in the store and like they'll say on the package whether or not it is. And then I use Dr. Bronner's though, because it's an all natural soap, and then I usually use the tea tree oil one, which kills bacteria, so it does the same job. You definitely don't want to use anything with fragrances or like anything with exfoliants in it or anything like that. Just something calm, simple, antibacterial. The next thing that I like to do for my tattoos is always use Aquaphor. Aquaphor is like the healing ointment that you're gonna put on your tattoos. Another one that I'd recommend is A&D ointment, but personally I've always used Aquaphor. It's really affordable and you can find it pretty much at any drugstore. And then you put this on your tattoo for, I would say, probably like the first 2 weeks or so. Everyone has a different healing process, so as long as you feel like you need it, if your tattoo's still peeling, scabbing, whatever, however your healing process is going, you'll be able to kind of judge how much you need it. But definitely at least for the first full week, you should be washing your tattoo with the antibacterial soap and putting some kind of healing ointment on it, whether it be A&D ointment or Aquaphor. That's just my first disclaimer. But now let's get into my tattoos, the meaning of them, and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's start with the first tattoo that I've ever gotten. This is my very first tattoo, and I got this tattoo when I was 19. I actually got it exactly on April 26th. I remember the exact date. And first, let's start with where I got it. So I got this, I'm pretty sure it's called Red Rocket Tattoo or Rocket Tattoo. Yeah, it's located in Midtown Manhattan. So I got it there because I was doing my research a little bit on different shops, and honestly it was my first tattoo, so I just went somewhere that I like had seen before and was kind of like familiar with, read a few Yelp reviews, and they did their thing. I never got any of my other tattoos there, but it was a decent tattoo shop. They were clean, organized, whatever. A little overpriced, but clean and organized. But the pain of this tattoo area, I would say it was like on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 4, like a 3-4. It was super quick, so that kind of made it not that painful because the pain only lasted like all of 2 to 5 minutes. And yeah, they didn't have to like go over it again or anything like that, since it is like very thin and it's just handwriting. But that was my first tattoo. That was my pain experience, all of that. It healed for like, it probably took like a little bit over a week to heal. Definitely not a full 2 weeks. Like, it didn't really scab or anything like that. I think because it is so small, that's just how my body heals. Now everybody's body is going to experience pain, and your healing process is going to be a little bit different because, you know, we're all different in that sense. So take what I say with a grain of salt. Obviously my experience will probably be helpful to you, but just know that it's okay if yours is a little bit different. And if you do notice anything different, like, take the time to Google it and all of that stuff, because, you know, you want to be on point when it comes to a tattoo. This is permanent. But let's get into the meaning of this one. So this tattoo is my dad's childhood nickname, and I got this because, one, I wanted to get a tattoo for my dad. I'm very much daddy's girl and mommy's bro, because I'm super close with both my parents, and I know they both gonna watch this video and be like, oh, so you daddy's girl? Oh, so you... No, I'm super close with both my parents. And my first tattoo was my dad's name because I actually wanted to get something to represent my grandmother, which is my dad's mom. But And I also want to get something to represent him. So I got Tweet, which is his childhood nickname that his mom used to call him. So it was just very fitting and it was perfect. And I got it on April 26th because that's actually my grandmother's birthday. So it was super meaningful. It was an amazing experience. It was a great first tattoo. Now moving on to my second tattoo. So second, I just went off the rails. I went from getting a little tattoo to getting a spine tattoo, which people say is one of your most painful experiences. It really wasn't. In terms of pain, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 5. So if this was a 4, yeah, this was a 5. It was quick. I only have Still I Rise. Let me show you guys real quick. I don't know how well you can see because I do have on a shirt. Let me try to pull it down some. But it just says Still I Rise, and it's on the upper half of my back. I'll insert a picture here as well so you guys can really get a better view of it. This tattoo I got at 3 Kings Tattoo. I got it at their Long Island location because they have one in Long Island, Manhattan, California, and I think they have it in another like big city, but I'm not sure which big city it is. You can look them up though. I really recommend them. I love their work. But I got this tattoo there. It lasted like 8 minutes because it's only 3 words. I actually think I'm going to add more of the poem to my back so that it can go down my spine a little bit more. But the pain was really like a 5, 6. I would say it was somewhere between 5 and 6 because there were some moments where like I wouldn't even feel the pain in my back or in my spine, but I would like feel it in my arms or something like that. And I think that's because since it's your spine, which is such an integral part of your body, like, and there's like, I think there's a lot of nerves and stuff. I don't know, you know, clearly I'm no doctor, but there would be certain moments where I would feel the pain in different areas, but it was pretty quick. Like, it really didn't hurt that bad. Everyone handles pain differently. I think I have a pretty decent pain tolerance, so I was kind of fine, but it really didn't hurt that bad. Like, people make your spine sound like death. It does not. You'll be fine. If you want a spine tattoo, baby girl, go get it because you'll be fine, okay? But this tattoo, the meaning of it, let me get into the meaning. I actually saw a post on Instagram the other day and I saved it because it literally summed up the meaning of my tattoo so well. I was like, I have to save this and just keep this as a mental note in my mind. But before we get into that, I want to say that obviously I got Still I Rise tattoo inspired by Maya Angelou and her poem. Her work is amazing. She's clearly a phenomenal woman. You know, like a lot of the things she did in her lifetime definitely impacted me. I definitely think she's an inspirational woman. And reading that poem, I don't know, like it always was something that stuck with me and just stuck with like my character. I think it speaks a lot to like a woman's character, being able to rise through like a lot of things that you endure as a Black woman even. So that was part of the reason why I got this poem. I get like choked up talking about this tattoo because this tattoo is actually super, super meaningful to me. I don't really talk to people about the meanings of my tattoos. So like I said, this is like a very personal video. So just know I really love you guys. But this is the post I saw on Instagram and I'm going to read it to y'all. So it said, every time it rains, it stops raining. Every time you hurt, you heal. After darkness, there's always light. And we are reminded of this every morning when the sun rises. What you're going through right now won't last forever, so don't give up now. And that just really hit for me because I feel like I have been through a lot. Like, I've seen a lot of things. A lot of people probably read, like, who actually know me, watch this video and laugh because I don't ever talk about anything that I experience. Anytime I feel down, anytime I feel sad, I'm one of those people who, like, smile through whatever it is. So, like, most people wouldn't know really anything about, like, you know, my down moments or anything like that. But yeah, like, it was the summer of 2019. And 19 is, like, one of those ages, too, where it's, like, so like you're still growing into yourself, you're still learning a lot about yourself and how to handle pain and endure pain and like do things in a mature way and stuff like that. So for me, there were some moments where I would be like, dang, like, are better days coming? Like, how am I really gonna make it through this? But sometimes I have to remember to myself, like, after the darkness there's always light. Like, sunrise is gonna come, morning's gonna come, like, better days are gonna come. So I think being very perseverant and pushing through whatever, you know, whatever negativity is surrounding you, whatever hardship you're going through, you can always push through it. You can always get up. You can still rise. Like, you can always rise to the occasion, rise above the occasion, whatever it is. Always rise above that bullshit, for real. So that's kind of why I got that tattoo, and especially why I got it on my spine. It's almost like the battery in my back for me. I know some people don't really understand tattoos, but that is what it signifies to me on my body. And it's actually one of my favorite tattoos of mine. But enough about the spine tat. My third tattoo is actually another wrist tat. Let me show you real quick. This is tattoo number 3. It says Jill, so it's right on the other side of my wrist, you'll notice. So this one's here, and then the other one that I showed you guys is here. So my tattoo that says Jill is a tattoo that I got for my mom. My mom and I are super close. Just like I mentioned, I'm super close with both my family. I'm very family oriented, so a lot of my tattoos have a lot to do with my family. But I got this tattoo because I knew I always wanted my mom's name. Even when I got my dad's name, I knew I also wanted my mom's name, but I was being a chicken that day, so I didn't get both. But it was actually right before the pandemic, so 2020, like in the beginning of 2020, that I went and got this tattoo. I don't know the exact name of the tattoo shop. Okay, police officer, you gotta let all your sirens off in the middle of my video? This is what it's like to live in NYC. It's just loud all the time. Like, I'm used to it, but who said my subscribers were used to it? Anywho, so I'm not sure the exact shop that I got this tattoo because I am a little bit impulsive, and I just woke up one day and I was in Harlem and I was like, cool, let's get it. Like, I've always wanted my mom's name, let me just do it today. So I did it. But the pain was the same as this one, so like a 4 out of 10. The healing process was also like a little bit over a week, if even. And then I did the same aftercare of the antibacterial. Oh my goodness, like, what's going on? A bank robbery? Like, what's up? Okay. The pain tolerance was the same as it was for this one, and the aftercare is the same for all my tattoos. Yeah, I got this tattoo. It's my mom's name, so her full name is Jillian, but for short it's Jill. So I got that because I wanted my mom's name tattooed. My parents are super important to me. Like, they do a lot for me. They support me all the time. Doesn't even matter what the hell I'm doing. I just know I always have their support, and I just feel like I wouldn't be anything that I am now without my parents, without their support, without the way they raised me. Like, a lot of who I am has to do with my upbringing, and like, I couldn't be more thankful to them. So if there's anybody's name who I would ever get tattooed on my body, it was definitely my parents. And it's just like a nice reminder to look down at my wrist and like see them. And my parents are like my right hand man, so I got it, both of their names on my right wrist. So like, that's kind of where, like, also why I chose that placement. So yeah, always love my parents, and it's just like always a quick reminder. Like, when I'm doing something, I just look down and I see my mom's name and I'm like, yeah, let me go a little harder, because like, come on, like, we got things to work for, we got people to see, things to do, money to make. Like, let's get it. Okay, so it's like a good reminder, and I love my parents, and it just always keeps my head on straight, reminds me of my family. Moving on to my 4th tattoo. So my 4th tattoo is actually one I got recently. I do want to mention real quick, little sidebar, all of my tattoos probably have a vlog on this channel. I'm gonna put them all like up above. I know you guys see the little eye with the icon, and then the name is gonna pop up on the top, but you can click that eye and you'll see all the videos that I've like attached to this video type thing, or mentioned in this video. So definitely make sure to go and check that out if you want to see like a vlog and a behind the scenes of me getting tattoos. But my 4th tattoo is on my ankle. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. This is tattoo number 4. I feel like my butt's kind of in the camera. I apologize, but I'm trying to show you guys. For that tattoo, I'm gonna also insert a picture on the side because I know that wasn't really the best view of it. But it has 2 black butterflies, a red butterfly, and then the numbers 326. In like the center of all the butterflies. But so first things first, the pain. I'm not gonna lie, for me this was like a 7 out of 10 because the tattoos are very fine lines. So it was one of my longest tattoos. Now, some of y'all gonna think I'm a chicken, people who have like full sleeves and all that, but it took me like 30 minutes to get this tattoo. And that was the longest I've ever gotten tattooed, because you'll notice like these are all just like words. They were really quick. And I don't know why, but my ankle was just like a painful spot. Like, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely like my most painful tattoo. That's why I said everyone handles pain differently, because there are some people who be like, how did your spine hurt less than your ankle? And it's like, girl, that's just how my body is. I don't know. But that tattoo was also at 3 Kings Tattoo, but it was at the 3 Kings Tattoo located in the East Village in Manhattan. So I really like all their facility. Like, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I definitely recommend them. They're super clean, they're super organized. They'll work with you on the price as well, even though I think tattoos, that's something permanent, so that's worth paying the extra money for. If a shop is charging you more, but it's worth it, like their work is really good, they're very clean, they're very detailed, they're very organized, spend the money. So, but I do like that you can get all of those factors with them, and they still work with you on the price. So it's honestly an amazing place. And then they have multiple locations, so it's like if I'm getting tatted, you know, while I'm in Cali, like I would just go to their facilities, because like being from the one in Long Island and then going to the one in the city, they were very similar. So I like their facility a lot. So if there's one in your area, definitely check them out. So the reason why I got butterflies, I've always wanted a butterfly tattoo. I feel like every girl ever, like low-key at some point you thought about getting a butterfly tattoo. But I've always wanted one. I think they're super pretty. I love the fine lines of them, so that's what inspired me to get a butterfly tattoo. And then I also wanted something to represent my siblings. I have 2 older brothers, and I'm the only girl, which is why I got 2 black butterflies and 1 red. The red represents me, and then the 2 black ones represent both of my older brothers. I'm also super close with my brothers. Like I said, my family be like this, okay? We like this, never like that, always like this, okay? So I wanted a tattoo to signify my brothers. They're super important to me. Those are like both big inspirations in my life. They're super hardworking, and my brothers are like my best friends too. Like I can hang out with them, I can tell them whatever. Like I've always kind of been a little bit of a tomboy, so I'm always down to like chill with the guys, all this stuff. So it's like my brothers is just, that's gang, okay, period. So I wanted to get a tattoo to symbolize them. And then also so you see the way it's like 3 and then the 26 like goes the other way, like so it's like 2 6 across and then 2 3 going down. So 2 6 going horizontally, that represents my birthday. I've always wanted a 26 tattoo as well, because 26 is my birthday. My best friend's birthday is also on the 26th, and my grandmother's birthday is always on the 26th. So 26 has always been a significant number in my life, so I've always wanted a tattoo that incorporated that number. But I got 26 going horizontally, and then going down it's 23, because my brother's birthday is on the 23rd of April. So it was like a good way to incorporate that as well. And then when you just look at it, it also just looks like 326, which is my full birthday, March 26th. So it kind of like just tied in all the birthdays. I think numerology is important, so I just really liked how that looked. And then the butterflies going around it, I just thought that was super dope as well, and that represented me and my 2 brothers. My other brother's birthday is on the 30th, and the 0 was gonna like throw it off, so the 3 also being by itself also kind of represents like the 30th, so it really gets all of us in one little sum up. But that was my 4th tattoo, and now we're gonna move on to tattoo number 5. My 5th tattoo I got at Wild Child Tattoo. Let me show it to you guys real quick. It's like on like my little forearm. So this is how this tattoo looks. You can see it's like the sun in the back, and then it has the moon coming in front of it, and then it has ocean waves, and it has like the ocean waves in blue ink. It's super nice. Like the way they did it with the super fine lines and everything, I love this tattoo so much. This tattoo was not too painful at all. Like it's probably one of my least painful tattoos. I would say it was like a 3 out of 10. It really didn't hurt that bad. It was really kind of quick. Like it probably took me like 10 minutes to get done. Maybe 10 minutes, because it was like detail and stuff, but it was also small, so that helped. I got this tattoo because it was a matching tattoo. So I have this tattoo as well as my little sister does. I know I just finished saying I only have 2 older brothers, but when I was younger, I became really close with a friend of mine who is like 2 years younger than me, and we always had this like big sister, little sister kind of dynamic, even though there was only a 2-year difference. So she is also like one of my super close friends. That's actually who I went to Puerto Rico with in my Puerto Rico vlog. Y'all know Kayla. She's been on this channel more than once. Her name is Kayla. But we have this kind of like little sister, big sister relationship, and we have this like really close friendship. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's weird to some people, but she's literally like my little sister. Like being actual siblings couldn't even make too much difference, because it feels like she's really like my sister. She is my sister. Like blood really doesn't make too much of a difference in that sense. But we got matching tattoos because she is very important to me, and the way I always say, like, after darkness there's light, and I'm always talking about like the sun rising and how like important that is to me and meaningful that is to me and significant, like just watching the sunrise and all that stuff is to me. She's like that as well. So she more so represents the moon in this, and I represent the sun, and then like together it's almost like twitches. And then like I have the waves and the ocean under mine, and she has clouds under hers. I'll insert a picture of her tattoo as well. I wanted the ocean because that's super significant to me. The way I was mentioning, like, still I rise and stuff like that, it's almost like the same concept. Like, waves crash like every however long, like it reaches the top of the crest and then it crashes and then it rises again. And it's like, it just makes me feel like there's always like something better coming. Like, you can rise to the occasion again. Like, don't let anything in this life get you down. Like, don't let this life, you know, don't let this life like mess your head up. Like, you got this, and whatever it is, you could, if you put your mind to it, you could do it. You put God first, then like everything else is gonna fall into line after that. So it just kind of reminds me of that. And that is also part of the reason why I got this tattoo. And it's actually, I actually wanted to add something similar like this, like above where I got Still I Rise when I first got it, and I didn't. So then like when she said she wanted a matching tattoo, and then we both realized we wanted the sun and the moon, it was like, wow. But okay, so on to the last tattoo. This is tattoo number 6. So I have 6 tattoos in totals for now. I don't know if I'll get more. I don't know. I do have more tattoos that I like. I'm always saving them, like, oh, this is super dope, this is so cool, but that doesn't mean I want them. I just think that they are very nice looking and things like that. So I don't know that I want more. Probably when I have kids, I'll get something to signify my kids. But yeah, that's all I could think of for now. I don't see myself getting too many more. But anywho, we're on number 6. So my last tattoo is a foot tattoo. I showed you guys a little bit of this tattoo in my 21st birthday vlog, but I'll show it to you again right now. My most recent tattoo, and it says 444 angels walk with me. That was such a weird way to show you guys the tattoo. I'm gonna insert some pictures and videos of the tattoo right here. This tattoo I actually got not too long ago, probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So it just started to feel like it's out of the healing process. Not completely out, but this tattoo, in terms of pain, I would rate my foot tattoo like another 7, 7.5. Like, it hurt a little bit more than my ankle. It was fairly quick because, again, I just got words. So I would say it probably took like 10 minutes as well. It did hurt because your foot is super sensitive. Like, foot tattoos hurt. I'm not gonna lie, they hurt. Like, this was my most painful tattoo. I've heard that your hand hurts as well. I think it's because there's all those little tiny bones in there, and then you're getting tattooed on top of that, so it is painful. But it was a pretty quick tattoo. I will warn you though, with this placement, my tattoo artist did let me know that if you're the kind of person who like runs track or anything like that, or anything where like your feet are often in shoes like rubbing against it, all also depends on your body type and your skin and your lifestyle. So it really depends. But like, or if your feet sweat a lot, I don't know, like if it's rubbing against the shoe, your foot sweating a lot, eventually this placement can fade over time or will need touch-ups over time. Which isn't a problem if you don't mind getting your tattoos touched up, but it is just something to note. I personally, my feet don't sweat that much, and I don't run track or anything like that, so I didn't really see it being an issue. I do work out often, but I still didn't really see it being an issue, so I decided to get that placement anywho. But just to keep a note if you were interested in that placement. I also got this tattoo at 3 King Tattoo, and this one I got in the Long Island location. This tattoo's meaning is basically that my angels are always walking with me. That's why I got it on my foot. Like, that's why I was strategic with the placement. 444, that angel number pretty much just means like encouragement and protection. So it means that when you see that number, like your angels are protecting you and they're encouraging you on whatever path you're in, whatever like life endeavor that you're going on, whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life. They're basically like kind of encouraging you, like, yeah, take this path, take this leap, like you got this, and when you do it, like, we'll be here to protect you type thing. So I've always wanted to get that angel number tattooed on me because I feel like that's something that I hope to have, is always like my angel's protection, God's protection, I'm very much a God-fearing woman, so I felt like that was a perfect angel number for me to have tattooed. I do feel like it's significance to all the angel numbers that I see reoccurring in my life, like 111 and 333 and 222, but 444 really just sticks out to me. And then also my 2 college best friends have the same tattoo as well. I'll put a little picture of like us together, like getting the tattoo, because she has it on her ankle, but we all got it together as a matching tattoo because like 4 has just been a significant number within our friendship. So yeah, but that's that for all of my tattoos. You guys now know all the meanings of them. I did get a little bit choked up here and there in this video because my tattoos are super personal to me, and I hope that if you are getting tattoos, this video was helpful. If you have any questions ever, you can always comment them down below. If you wanted like to be a little bit more private, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I always answer my DMs for you guys know that. And yeah, like I hope this was helpful, or even if you just wanted to know what the hell my tattoos mean, now you know. Definitely make sure to come back for more, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Henny with the soda, I've been on a roll, life been taking toll. I just wanna roam, I've been running from them bad days, trying to take it slow.